Braxton Garneau. I'm a visual artist here in Alberta. Yeah, my practice is made up of printmaking, painting, installation, doodles, and everything in between. My primary practice has been in painting and installation. So I haven't done printmaking in about 2 years, so I was very excited to get back into it. When I was given the opportunity to come back into the printmaking studio, first thing I did was look up classical examples of printmaking, and Albert Durer's work was a huge inspiration for this project. So I went, I guess, a very classical approach, hands, flowers, plants. I think as far as like inspirations and influences, I love old master painters. I get like a huge influence from my work is the history of human history. And so, yeah, I think like structurally and formally, I'm just drawn to the figure, but also I am talking about the human experience. I'm talking about my own fears, anxieties, things I celebrate. And it's a very easy way for me, a very natural way for me to express those thoughts. I use myself for a lot of works. I use my own hand as a reference for this piece. And maybe it's because I see my hands more than I see anything else. I use myself as a baseline for a lot of my work. So even if I have a sitter, I tend to work out the poses, work out the composition with my own body. How artwork is imbued with the artist's spirit, and it's a very unique and special experience to be able to feel that, to observe that. I don't know, it's an oddly personal but very like disguised piece. There's a lot of symbolism and a lot of things implied, but I'm not really telling anyone how to decipher the work. So yeah, I'm being vulnerable, but you probably wouldn't know. This print is a dry point, mezzotint, and then the final layer is toner transfer. So like two, I guess, traditional methods, and then one more modern method. Well, mezzotint specifically is a very like physical and time-consuming method. I do love labor in a sense. I'm a very tactile person, and I understand things by having a close proximity to them. So laborious tasks, there's nothing mysterious about them. I was a bit of a farm kid. My family grows potatoes. So I grew up playing in the soil and seeing the process of like seeding the field and maintaining the field and then harvesting the field. And both of those methods allowed me to be fully engaged with the plate through those entire ways of mark making. The work that I'm most fulfilled by is work that wasn't easy. And I mean, not to say there's nothing about printmaking that's easy, but there are definitely some ways to, it's like sweat a little more. Studio time is definitely a priority for me. Ideally, it's like from when you wake up until you fall asleep, and sometimes you fall asleep several times, in the studio. I think balance is a little bit of a myth. You do what's right for you in the moment, and sometimes it means giving more than taking. And I'm figuring that out, and my relationship to my practice will change. But for right now, the suffering is worth it. I think I could be better at nurturing myself, to be honest. My self-talk is, do I set stronger boundaries for myself regarding my practice? When do I have periods of rest? When do I take time for just my family, or just my own healing, my own wellness? And I am struggling because making work, even when it's exhausting and I'm on the verge of tears because it's 4 a.m. It's so fulfilling. I mean, your practice is never over, so you're always carrying knowledge and experience from one work to the next. But sometimes you have to say, you know what, this is what I'm capable of doing right now. That's what I would love to do with my practices. Make people feel now, make my contemporaries feel, my own family members, my own friends feel, but there's a chance that when I'm gone, my work will make somebody feel or think, or even maybe understand something about me or something they would have never understood otherwise. So when I see those masterworks, I see something that a tradition of art making that I would love to contribute to.